Hi guys, welcome back to my channel.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm.
So in today's video we're going to be talking through my winter beauty product empties. This month, or this season I suppose, I've gone through quite a lot of empties. I've gone through quite a lot of products, and yeah, I'll be able to tell you whether I will be repurchasing these or not. Some of these I will be and some of these I actually won't be, so stay tuned to find out which ones I will and won't be repurchasing. But if you guys like these videos, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, and let's get started. Okay, so I don't really know what order to go through. I suppose I'll go from like skincare to makeup to hair care. So the first thing that is completely empty, as you can see, I've been squeezing it so much that the tube has completely bended. It is the Ordinary Salicylic Acid 2% mask. I've gone through about 2 or 3 tubes of this now. Basically, this mask is amazing if you suffer from spots, from blemishes. Basically what it does is, or at least what I find it does, is the salicylic helps penetrate all the spots and really brings them to the surface. So the day that I use it, I usually tend to use it at night, so then when I wake up the next day my skin looks like it's purged, and so it's not great. So I tend to use it on a day or the night before I know that I'm not going out the next day. But then, I'm not joking you, the next day after that my spots calm down so much, and then by the 3rd day my whole skin is back to clear again. I don't know what it is about this product, but I literally talk about this all the time. It is probably the best product I've ever used in my entire life. But I really highly recommend this. I've highly recommended it for years now at this point. I only use it once a week just because, one, that's what it says to do, but number 2, it is a acid, so it's salicylic acid, so it's quite harsh on your skin. So I only recommend to use it once a week, but when I tell you this shit works, it really works. So will I be repurchasing it? 1000%. Okay. So the next thing on skincare, as you can see, it is very well loved, so much so it is in half currently. This is the Weleda Skin Food. It's the normal one, not the light one, it's the normal one. As you can see, mine is very well loved, so much so I cut it open to make sure I got the rest of it out. As you guys know, because I say it a million times, I suffer with severely dry skin, and the only thing that tends to save my skin is really thick products. Like, I'm talking stuff that will literally make you feel like a grease ball going to bed, and this is one of them products. When I tell you this is the only thing that honestly saves my skin in winter, I'm not joking you. It is so thick, like thick to the point where you almost can't rub it on your face, it's that thick, but it is so good, and I highly recommend it to anyone who has dry skin, whether that's on your body or on your face. I tend to use it on my face just because that's where I tend to get like my most dry skin. But yeah, I load on oils and my toners and everything like that before I put this on, let all that sink in, put this on, and I put on a thick layer and it's good to go. So will I be purchasing this? 1000%. So this is more of a bath product, but it's still skincare, I suppose. This is the Laura Mercier Honey Bath in the scent Ombre Vanille. As you can see, I've completely ran out of this, and this makes me so sad because I thoroughly enjoyed this year. I got this for Christmas last year. Joseph got it for me in a little gift set when Laura Mercier were doing like a gift set of this and their body cream. But you can also get these just on their own. You can get different scents. I don't know if you can get this one anymore. I've seen the almond coconut one quite a bit, but I've not seen this scent. But basically it comes with a honey stick, and you basically dip it in, swirl it into your bath, and it just creates the most beautiful bubbles. It has such a nice scent, and the best part is I don't find it to be drying on my skin, because that is something that I find that a lot of companies who are deemed as like luxurious products, like that do luxurious bath products, they tend to put a lot of fragrance into it, and sometimes that can really irritate my skin and really make my skin just feel super dry. But this is such a nice luxurious bath product. I feel like I honestly pampered myself whenever I use this. So would I recommend this and would I repurchase it? 1,000,000%. If you can get your hands on this, it is quite pricey, but it is a product I do recommend if you really want to treat yourself to baths, or if you're someone who like will take a bath that often that it will get used up, or if you just want to treat yourself for maybe like a special occasion. I really recommend the Laura Mercier honey baths, and also their body sleep Baileys. They also do amazing scents of them, but I haven't gone through them yet. I still have my 2 in the cupboard, but this I got through so quickly, and I'm due a new one. But yes, I would 1,000,000% repurchase. Okay, we're kind of on my last product of skincare essentially. So this, and honestly there's no surprise here, it's tan. I go through tan so quickly. I feel like a bottle of tan only lasts me like 3 or 4 tans, probably because I put 2 layers of tan on. But anyways, this is the Balamianta tanning mousse in the shade Ultra Dark. This tan is the best tan in the entire world. As you can tell, I don't have it on me today, but this is genuinely the best tan to ever exist. It's super dark, and even for my pale skin, I find that even ultra dark on my skin kind of sometimes shows up as like a medium tan, but this tan, ultra dark, actually makes me look ultra dark without that kind of green look. It is more of a red based tan, and that is what I love about it, because I've been finding as I've gotten older, green based tans look like fake tan. They look really very obviously green and olivey, which is what we all used to use. But I find red based tans now, 1, look more natural, and 2, it means my foundation also doesn't come across as like I'm like Homer Simpson. It just means that everything kind of looks seamless and the same. But yes, I have gotten through many bottles of these, and of course one was going to be in this one. But yeah, Balamianta's range, whether you like ultra dark, medium, whatever you like, they have a tanning shade for you. And the best part is that it's super hydrating. So if you're a dry skin gal like myself, you're going to get along with this so well. It doesn't irritate my skin, it doesn't burn, it's super easy to get off. Will I repurchase this? Yes, I already have. I have another one on my door, and I'm actually going to tan tonight. So yes, I love this. I really recommend this to absolutely everybody. And yeah, it is expensive. It's like nearly €30, but it is one of those ones that I'd rather pay that price and know I'm getting a really good looking tan than pay a cheaper price and my tan either come out dodgy, green, anything like that. So yeah. Okay, moving on to makeup. I've actually gotten through a good few makeup bits, which I'm actually quite proud of, because I find makeup is quite a hard product to get through, especially if you're someone like me that likes to buy a lot of makeup and like hold a lot of makeup. But we're finally getting through stuff. So the first thing is the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. As you can see, there is a little bit left in it. However, I left this on my radiator and it has gone yellow, so I won't be putting this through my face, but I probably had about maybe 2 scoops left of this. I don't even need to talk about this. Everyone and their mother either has it, has tried it, or knows about it. It is such a good priming moisturizer, I suppose, for your face before makeup. If you are someone who has dry skin, how many times can I say it? If you're someone who has dry skin and tends to find that your makeup tends to look really cakey and really dry after a couple of hours, this is going to save you. Popping this on before you maybe put on maybe a gripping primer or maybe a more mattifying primer in like your T-zone or whatever type of primer you might want to put on top, or maybe you don't want to put a primer on at all, this will save you. It is such a good, like, just overall just moisturizing primer before makeup. I wouldn't really use this as a skincare item, like in terms of I wouldn't tend to use this as just a moisturizer. It does say it's a vitamin enriched face base, so you could just use it as a moisturizer if you wanted to, but underneath makeup this just makes your makeup glide on. It makes your makeup look so glowy, it makes your makeup look so hydrated, like, you know, that kind of glass skin that you see people on TikTok with the filter using. This gives you that filter, but in real life your makeup just goes on so effortless. It makes your makeup go on so effortlessly. It makes your makeup go on so effortlessly that it will make you want to repurchase it. So will I repurchase? 1,000,000%, although it's like 60 quid. So then we move on to a foundation, and now I'm not joking you when I say I never thought I'd see the day where I'd be including a foundation in one of these, but I have, and especially a pale foundation at that. This is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. As you guys know, this is probably my favorite foundation to ever have existed, and like I said, this is my pale foundation, so to think that I got through a full pale foundation is good going, because I am never pale. So to get through a full foundation, and a pale foundation at that, is 10 out of 10 for me. But this is in the shade Mont Blanc. It is the shade that I use for when I am pale, but it is completely ran out. Like, there is nothing is coming out of this anymore. I've completely ran out and I've thoroughly enjoyed using it. I just really like NARS foundations. As we all know, they're probably one of my favorite foundations, if not my favorite brand of foundations to ever exist. They just know how to do foundations well. As of currently, I'm using my Too Faced Born This concealer as foundation because I've run out of my only pale foundation. Because like I said, I never think I'm gonna run out of my pale foundation because I'm never pale, but we've ran out of it. And will I be repurchasing? Yes, I will always repurchase this foundation, but for someone who doesn't actually be pale that often, I don't think I'll be buying a as expensive foundation, just because like I said, I'm not really pale that often, and when I am pale it's usually on a day where I don't want a luxurious foundation, so I would rather get maybe a drugstore foundation for my pale shade, but one that's still good, just without the price tag. So I will repurchase this foundation, just not for when I'm pale, but it is a 10 out of 10 foundation. Okay, a powder. I feel like powders are very easy to get through. This is the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder. I have had this setting powder for about 2 years now, maybe a year, 2 years, I'm not too sure. And in the beginning, actually no, I'm gonna say straight up, I love this powder in general. However, it doesn't make my makeup last. Even though I have dry skin, like the Sahara Desert dry skin, I still need a powder that's going to make my makeup hold up, because I still tend to get quite sweaty. I don't get oily, I get sweaty, especially in work and stuff like that. So I need a powder that's going to hold up my makeup. I found that this was great if it's say I'm filming, or say, you know, I'm just quickly popping out to shops and I want a little bit of makeup on, but the only thing it wasn't good for it was if I was in work or going out. It does look beautiful when you're basically being idle, you're standstill, but the minute you start even a little bit sweating, or if you're oily, this is going to break down on you and your makeup doesn't hold up. So yeah, I ended up completely using it anyways, because it is a good powder. Just it took me a bit longer to get through because I wasn't using it on the days where I was doing something. So it's more of an everyday powder. I think it's beautiful. It's probably one of the only powders that I think are worth it for dry skin. If you have like severely dry skin, you don't sweat, or yeah, you're not really doing much to make yourself sweat or get oily, I highly recommend this powder. Will I be repurchasing it? Unfortunately not. It's too expensive for just an everyday powder, and I would just rather go with a cheaper powder for more of an everyday makeup look. So no, I won't be repurchasing it, but it is a very good powder. Okay, and then my last makeup product is a setting spray, and it is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I love this setting spray so much. I think it's probably one of the best setting sprays that there is to exist out there, and I genuinely think it is probably one of the only setting sprays that actually makes my makeup last. I find setting sprays can sometimes be a gimmick. The only ones that I found to actually make my makeup last are the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray and this one. I'm yet to obviously try a lot of other ones, but so far from the ones I have tested, that one and this one they're the best ones. Will I be repurchasing this? 1,000,000%. I think even though Charlotte Tilbury is an expensive brand, and even though Charlotte Tilbury, you know, products are more on the lighter side, this actually makes even heavy makeup last. So I definitely think it's worth it. If you were ever thinking about trying it, I would really recommend it. Just bite the bullet and get the big version. This is just a mini I had. My mom got 2 minis in a set and I robbed one because I ran out of my full-size one. So yeah, if you've been looking to try this, I really recommend it. It is amazing, and maybe if you want to just give it a go, pick up the minis because they're great for traveling as well. Okay, and then we are on to our last 2 products. So one is a hair mask and one is a conditioner. So I'll start with a hair mask. You put a hair mask in before you put in conditioner. This is the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil Strengthen and Restore Treatment Mask with shea butter, peppermint and apple cider vinegar. So this is the hair mask here. As you can see, it's completely empty. I'm gonna be straight up, I will not be repurchasing it, and before anyone comes at me about it's aimed for curly hair, I have naturally very curly hair. I personally really liked this mask. I think as a mask It was an amazing mask. It was super thick, it was super rich. However, I like to jump in the shower, shampoo, put a hair mask in while I'm doing the rest of my body, and then rinse it out, pop my conditioner in, rinse it out, get out. However, with this one, you need to put it through root to end, put a plastic cap over your hair, and sit under a warm dryer for 10 to 15 minutes, or just leave it up to 30 minutes without heat. I'm not in the shower doing nothing for 30 minutes, and I'm also not about to get out and put a shower cap on my head, blast heat into it. I just don't have time. But on the days where I was able to wash my hair, pop this in and leave it for 30 minutes while I'm popping around the house and doing stuff, and then getting back into bed, it was amazing. It was absolutely incredible. It did so much for my curly hair. It really hydrated it, especially like, you know, when you're due a haircut and the ends of your hair, no matter what you do, no matter how much you oil it, they're just dry. This actually saved it. But like I said, I just don't have the time to be doing that every single time I do a hair wash, because I only wash my hair once a week. So I feel like I do like a hair mask every single week, because my hair goes a long amount of time without any moisture from like conditioners and stuff like that. So I do tend to do a hair mask every week, but this one, just for how long it takes to get the benefits, I just won't be repurchasing it. But if you were looking for a great hair mask, if you've curly hair, this is incredible. And then finally is my conditioner. So this is the Aveeno Scalp Soothing Hair Care Conditioner. It's the oat milk blend one, and it's for, I think I would say, it's for dry hair. So the reason I picked this up was because a couple of months ago I was going through a mare with my scalp and my hair. Like, no matter what, my scalp was so itchy. Don't worry, I didn't have like head lice. I had nothing like that. My scalp, like I said, my whole body is just dry. I have the driest skin in the world. I have dry patches everywhere, like nothing soothes anything, and that includes my scalp. My scalp is my skin. So I had the most excruciating, itchiest scalp. Nothing was working for it. And then I was on TikTok and I was like, I need to find something for my scalp, and I also need to find something for my actual hair, because my hair was also severely dry because my scalp was so dry. So TikTok started recommending the Aveeno range, and I bought it and I have been loving it. This obviously is a conditioner. Their shampoos are also amazing. I have the apple cider vinegar one, and then also the oat milk blend one. I use the apple cider vinegar one for when I've had product in my hair, just because it detoxes it, and then I use oat milk blend one for when I haven't used anything in my hair that week and it's just like a normal shampoo day. But the conditioner has been amazing. It's super lightweight, it's super hydrating. I tend to really like how light it is, but it still gives the intense moisture. And these aren't expensive. I think this is about maybe €12, which is expensive, I suppose, but considering you could be buying Redken ones, or you could be buying Pureology ones or Olaplex ones for like 30, 40, 50 quid, 12 quid I will happily pay. I ran out of this and I cannot wait to purchase another bottle. Today is actually a hair wash day as well, so I will be washing it, but with a different conditioner. Just, I've got like travel size ones that I'm going to use up, but when we do our weekly food shop I will be picking this up. And that's the best part, you don't have to wait on delivery, or you don't have to go to your local salon. It's in your Tesco's and you can pick it up. So will I repurchase this? 1,000,000%. So guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I really hope you enjoyed looking through my winter beauty product empties. Please let me know what ones you've gone through this month, and please let me know out of anything that I've said here if there's any recommendations you could give to me for the alternatives of the ones that maybe I'm not repurchasing. But yeah guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I will see you in my next one. I hope you're enjoying the 3 videos a week. I just thought for Christmas I'd give you an extra upload, and considering I've been off my game the past couple of months from being sick, from work, from everything like that, I think you deserve 3 uploads a week. Make sure you like, subscribe and leave a comment down below, and yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.